Truly, Mobad have a child. Mobad has a child to himself. Okay? Before Mobad RIP, Mobad had introduced a lady to his father that this is the girl I want to marry.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Channel Up, your most preferred channel where we share updates on trending issues around the globe and in Nigeria. Thanks for joining us. Today, two heavy conversations abound. First, fresh controversy in the long time and painful story surrounding the late artist Mobad. A new video from Bosede Comfort Ilesonmi and her official page alleges that a second child has been found for Mobad. One claim that could reshape the public's understanding of motives and narratives, timelines and hostility in that saga, which is very, very interesting. So Mobad has another son somewhere. Moving on, we move to Fina versus Very Dark Man versus Dangote Group. And that situation after the Auchi truck crash that allegedly cost Ruth Otabo, Fina's sister, her leg. This promises lots of revelations, and public pressure has abounded. Where does responsibility truly sit, and what does accountability look like in Nigeria when a corporate truck like Dangote's is involved? Stay with me. This is Channel Up. We go straight in without wasting much of your time. Now, the first I'm going to digest is the fact that Mobad has a son. It's no longer news that a woman has surfaced to tell the world that she was pregnant for Mobad in 2023. The Mobad case has remained unresolved in the public mind. I think this was the reason why Wumi and Mobad fought, and then something happened and Mobad left this world. Questions on cause of death, the contested DNA debate around Mobad's new son, and high emotion claims on all sides. Mainstream outlets have documented the father's repeated calls for a DNA test, that is Mobad's father, and the unresolved status of the other son, Liam. That's the environment into which this new video lands, and that is why the claim triggers fresh scrutiny. This woman, Bosede Comfort Ilesonmi, has been on this Mobad's case, and she is in very, very high supportive stance for this new woman that is pregnant for Mobad. Now, this pregnancy is aimed at nullifying the legitimacy of Wumi's son, Liam, which is somehow controversial. Without much ado, let me drop the video so that you will be able to hear from the horse's mouth what's really going on as regards the new woman that is pregnant for Mobad. Stay tuned. More details after the break.
Truly, Mobad have a child. Mobad has a child to himself. Okay? Before Mobad RIP, Mobad had introduced a lady to his father that this is the girl I want to marry. Okay? Before he RIP, he has done that, and the lady was pregnant, and the pregnancy was giving birth to a bouncing baby child. Yes, and you know, in 2023, people were saying that, so you see, when Mobad died, there are different informations coming out. We don't know which one to believe. Out of those informations that were coming out then was that a lady was pregnant for Mobad. They said it to a point that it was because of that lady that Wumi carried a 5-month-old baby to follow Mobad. It was because of this lady. They said it then in 2023. But what can we believe? Because as there are different informations coming out then. Okay? So they said in that 2023, I'm referring to what I heard and what was going on then in 2023. In that 2023, they said Mobad invited that is pregnant lady. She understand that Mobad invited her, and Wumi, you know that Wumi and Mobad uses the same iCloud. The chat between Mobad and the lady, the phone call, okay, the call logs between them was seen by Wumi. Okay, so Wumi had to take her baby, even though she knew that she wasn't supposed to take her baby to that show. She took her baby to the show because of this lady. She meant that when she gets there, she was going to fight this lady to stupor. So when Mobad saw this, that she insisted going with him to the show, Mobad had to call the lady not to come again. Okay, so maybe the lady now came or she didn't come. Okay, so that was the reason why Mobad and Wumi fought till they get to Ikorodu that day. And when they were coming back, they still continued. Remember that Prime Boy said it was because of a lady. They were talking about a lady, kinikan, you know. It was because of a lady that caused the fight. Okay, and it was because of that pregnant lady. Today, Dre Nation, okay, Dre Nation has been in justice for Mobad for long, since 2023. So she came out and said she was the pregnant lady of that 2023, and that she has given birth to a child. Okay, so people are now saying, oh, it's a lie. You see, the story of a lady getting pregnant for Mobad has been since 2023, and the lady is coming out, and this lady has been speaking since. So, but I don't want to listen to her. I don't want to just entertain what she was saying, because we have different stories. But this time around, she said she was not going to keep quiet anymore, that the baby is there, that she is ready for DNA. So what are you still waiting for? Why are you doubting? Why are you doubting this girl? Some people are even saying, is it not that she's supposed to come out? Yes, she has been saying this. I just decided to make it public. She was saying it on her life, on Just Me Life, but we didn't take notes. Okay, but now I decided to make it public. I publicized it for you doubting Thomases to know. So once again, congratulations to us. She will do the DNA. She said she is ready to do DNA. That child is for Mobad. That child is for Mobad. So whoever that says our child is for Mobad and you are running away from DNA, oh boy, carry your pikin, may you shaking, may you come out, okay? Because another girl that is having a child for Mobad says she is ready to do DNA. Okay? Congratulations, Dre Nation, our wife. Yes, I call you our wife. Congratulations to you. And we'll be very happy. We are happy and we'll be eager to welcome you legally. Okay? So, DNA is a must. DNA is a must.
Welcome back. That video was shocking. Yeah, Mobad has a second son somewhere. Now, this is a single source, then on-camera allegation. Allegedly, it introduces a separate child angle tied to events in 2023. On its own, it does not meet the threshold of proof. In cases like this, the only decisive route is documentary evidence, which boils down to antenatal records, delivery records, acknowledged paternity documents, or a court-supervised DNA with chain of custody preserved. Without those, it remains an allegation. But for people to confirm that this woman is Mohbad's erstwhile wife, and for her to be ready to go for a DNA, it sounds or speaks volume. The DNA issue around this boy, this new son, this new child, has been publicly documented across this year and last year, with Mohbad's father insisting on testing the paternity for Liam, it's something that we all should raise our eyebrows to. The new claim attempts to widen the paternity conversation behind all this. That escalation could influence public sentiment but does not substitute for verified evidence. The correct step is due process. Liam and his mom Wumi should have a DNA. If the claimant insists on paternity, the matter should move beyond life lessons to life sessions, to let's say something more practical or pragmatic. Liam and Wumi should have a DNA, and then this new woman and her own son should have a DNA. Mobad's father is available, so we should be able to compare. This story lives inside a conflict-rich space. Family mistrust, estate questions, and public, eyebrows being raised. Allegedly, introducing another child can shift leverage and legitimacy in public perception. But our responsibility here is to separate what is known from what is unknown. Okay, so what is real and what is said on camera. So this woman who is not afraid of a DNA has come out. Wumi should also come out since she's the legitimate wife. Now, everyone making categorical assertions without evidence on either side is exposed to defamation or malicious falsehood risk. Wumi is the let's say the woman in Mobad's life. Okay, so she should not be afraid for a DNA. This woman has said it countless times. I am not afraid of a DNA. Please let us go and do a DNA. But on the other hand, Wumi has been hiding her own DNA for like 2-3 years now that her husband has died. So it's something fishy. Now, the truth is, let us treat this new claim as an allegation. If the claimant or if the woman is very sincere, then there should be petition, there should be a file, and there should be a test or DNA test for all this. Okay, or a crooner linked process where relevant. Until then, nothing changes the core record reported by credible outlets like Bose did, and then the Mobad case remains unresolved with DNA issues still contested and emotions still very, very high. I think Yabo Joe is in the know of this. Wumi should be running helter-skelter now because a woman has come out. So it's not more about Mobad's death now. It's all about the woman that has come out to claim that she was pregnant for Mobad. So there should be a test to ascertain the true pregnancy or the true woman. Then other investigations can follow. From music tragedy to, let's say, what I would call public accountability. Auchi, in August 2025, a truck crushed a leg, an amputation followed, and there was a national outcry. Whose leg? Ruth, Fina's sister. We all were present. We all followed that case. But something has come up. Fina and VDM have been at loggerheads for a while. Facts first. Reports show how on 13th August, near Auchi, after a truck linked to Dangote Group allegedly hit Ruth Otabo, Fina's sister, and then ended in an amputation. Within days, Dangote Group issued a statement pledging full medical support and appropriate compensation. Yeah, that is on record across all mainstream media outlets. The online debate then shifted to negotiations, representation with voices that matter, and who should front the talks. Fina alone or with VDM, Martin Vincent Ose. This strategic divide is what fuels the beef that you're about to listen to Coco P talking about. Now, Coco P in this video has come up to explain and speak on the side of truth. VDM called out Fina some days ago because where people left is where I will start from. Without much ado, without any sort of wasting of time, let me drop the video where Coco P has finally spoken for the first time, explaining his own part of the story. Stay tuned. More details after the break.
You people see this Fina and VDM case. When Fina came to the hotel while I was preparing for my own EP listening party, I saw her. I heard the issue from VDM's mouth. Everything that's happening I know, but I kept quiet since. You people know why? I did promote my EP. All I need is Coco P. But you see, at this point in time, after I saw this Fina speech online, no, I'll not feel quiet again. See now. Before I go forward to talk, let me allow VDM tell her.
One of the biggest betrayal I don't face this month now from you, Fina. And I don't go hide down. You understand? Because it pained me to my bone. Based on say I carry you as a sister. And I really like you. Now why did they even pay me? You don't understand? Reached out to me. I was in Lagos. They prepare for Coco P album listening, which was on the 14th.
This is where I have a problem. This is where I have a problem. You people know say this Fina sister issue, it nearly even spoiled my EP listening party. Are you aware? VDM, as soon as you hear this case, if you leave him, he nearly won't travel. They go Edo State for this case immediately. Like, it was all over the place. Coco. I can't tell her, say, oh boy, take a easy now. More just, She came, they spoke, he gave me briefing. Coco, that go people don't come. See. I don't call lawyer. Coco, I don't send money. I'm like, this is normal VDM. Okay, bro, do your thing. Now you be the people's savior. Run things. The next day morning, after my event, I go over for now. I never go to it. He just did sad. He said I should never reply me since, so I just cry. All for just a laugh. Now you see this thing is that VDM is somebody that I can never be like. From Cynthia Morgan time, I will say it. There are ways that Cynthia Morgan will talk to VDM on the phone. I go there ask the VDM, they won't pay you money for this thing way they do, or not really help you, won't help, or because I don't understand why you get so much interest in helping people when they won't fight you, verse for you. I quiet. Fina can't talk, say she wants to go alone with her lawyer. That is the first act of betrayal. First act of betrayal. When I see this work of activism and fighting for people, na moral, na mind, na the kind of work people like say you go wear bulletproof for that person bullets. Only for you to ready finish, put your money finish. Person doctor say no worry, I don't need you. VDM still did there. They move the reason say these people, but the thing pain them. Even me, I laugh him because he just too many things where we don't plan. VDM, once you don't start something, they stop. Coco, we they go Benin, we they go Edo State, we they go. Second call come, we they go. I leave on. Meanwhile, we get other plans for back. I just drop EP, remember. I supposed to do promotion, heavy promotion. We get plans, with all the Coco, we go do this one, we do that one. But if they go, we run things, no wala, no promo. I go drop the EP, everybody go feel them, the song go sweet them, we touch them for so. You go Edo State for 7 days. Battle this thing to come back. Next thing we begin to say, Dangote people want to use your head. Something we already knew. We don't know say they go use your head. But I even though they won't feel bad, say, that like the VDM, you go help this girl back, or you go help her, your sister. She they call you bro, you go help her. Only for you to come talk this kind of thing. What did VDM do wrong? He said secret that you told him about your sister's child. The case here we're talking about here, what shocked me past now, say she called 1 billion. Wow, that sounds like you want to use it to cash out. But it's your family business. My only business here is that you write this kind of thing, tell VDM, say your energy, you like I have a lot to say, but all I can say is your sister get well and get better. There's no need to be bitter. There's no need to blame VDM. There's no need to. The main target is Dangote. The main problem is Dangote. But one thing I can tell you is that betrayal is very bad. When they carry this thing, they scatter my promotion. Because of this your sister case and this Dangote case, that VDM abandon, leave like plans. We had other different plans, different things to do. VDM stop all the plan of what to do, carry this matter for head, only for you to wake up, tell and say you should not bother again. You should not bother again. He constantly go the same. He go do things for Awuchi because of do things finish. What do you expect VDM to do? To be quiet? He cannot be quiet because if he quiet, when I go say VDM no get effects, VDM no get results. Now he carries him for head. And it is in the period where that one woman with the craze, they talk to VDM, the content creator, they talk rubbish. What is going to do? To sit down? No. Pray for your sister, speedy recovery. But this character, he go even make the boy no want help people again.
Now, in case you don't know Coco P is VDM's friend and associate and one of the Rattel members. VDM did his part, linked Fina to Dangote Group. They came and met them and everything was going on well. Until the time for the sharing of money came, Fina excluded VDM. That is the beginning of the beef. That is the start of the problem. Now, VDM came up and told the whole world that Fina Fina betrayed him, and Fina came up and said she called VDM countless times and he did not answer. Now, once a corporation struck is tied to a severe injury like that of Roots, best practice is medical stabilization, insurer notification, quantified damages, and a written settlement framework, not just verbal assurances. The Dangote pledge is publicly documented, but the real test is the terms in that document. Scope of medical care, whether it's local or overseas, if clinically indicated, then long-term prosthetics and rehabilitation if needed, lost earnings, pain and suffering, caregiver costs, lifetime follow-up and all. Any negotiation must pin these in writing and connect payments to a verified claim process. Now, Fina allegedly tabled the 1 billion naira list to Dangote. Why? Why? As if it was only Dangote that drove the truck. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, I heard that she even excluded the bike man that carried her sister. That the bike man had died, but they said he's not dead yet. So why did Fina do that? She said people that the Dangote people said they were afraid of VDM so that he wouldn't call them out, or so that they wanted VDM out of the picture. They wanted to deal with her directly. And then you left for the meeting of where the money will be compensated, or the compensation will be given to you to the hospital, and then you left the only voice, the relevant voice that helped you speak up, and you're coming to give reasons. Well, for a traumatic experience like this, the gold standard is specialist management, stage surgeries if needed, infection control, and early rehabilitation. Everything that needs to be done should be done. A credible settlement should fund what doctors specify, not what trends online or what trends online demand. Okay, the company statement can be tested against discharge summaries, referrals, costed treatment plans, and insurer approvals. So Fina should have not excluded VDM. I don't know why you did that. Under the guise of they wanted him out of it. Don't you know that, or don't you think rather that if you exclude somebody as relevant as VDM, they might go as far as cheating you? And you claim to need justice for your sister? Listen, every promise must be prepared and written down. Okay, so if they promise to take care of everything, take it gradually. There are people who will say they will do nothing. You just take them to court and they will end up settling in court and give what they can give. Okay, so for the fact that they have come out to help you, that does not mean it should be over all yours. So now you have entered trouble, or you have come into trouble, and VDM is saying you betrayed him. So do you think they will really pay you now that VDM is out of the picture? According to reports, Fina herself is now in the hospital under immediate medical attention. This raises a sharp question. Is she allegedly playing the emotional card game to keep public sympathy after her beef and rift with our fallout with VDM and frame the negotiations? Or is this a case of genuine emotional instability under the weight of family tragedy and maybe public pressure on whatever she did to VDM, the betrayal? Either ways, it complicates the optics. Negotiators on the other side will read it as a tactical kind of thing, while supporters see it as evidence of how damaging this process or this beef with VDM has been to her mental health. So bottom line is this: allegedly there is emotion, there is accusation, there is a rift unresolved, and content creation around tragedy. Let me call it like that, because the only outcome that matters is complete medical care and comprehensive compensation paid promptly and verifiably. And then Fina should involve VDM. He's not asking for your 1 naira. He's not asking for your money. So include him in whatever you do, okay? So that you will be able to get your funding and take off your hands off Dangote and whatever he's doing. So my view today is simple. On the case of Mobad, treat this new paternity claim as serious as anything. Take that new woman for a DNA test, and then let's ascertain the paternity of this new child. Wumi should come out for her own test too. Let us know who really belongs to Mobad and who is not. Then before the reality will be spoken about, before the death investigation will commence. On the Auchi crash, Ruth and her sister Fina deserve every sort of medical compensation, yes, but you should not bite the finger that fed you. That is my advice to Ruth. Okay, regarding Fina rather, So whether her hospitalization is tactical or genuine, the case on the shows how public pressure and corporate accountability collide in Nigeria. So question to leave you with is, in a country where the loudest voice often wins the timeline of arguments, are we building systems where evidence, not virality, decides people's future? This is what we should be talking about. So without much ado, I would urge you quickly, if you value this verified content, and then if you value what you've been doing here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments, but keep it responsible. Facts first. This is Channel Up. See you in the next episode. Bye.